think the black community needs to look at black media with a side eye, because a lot of times the stuff that comes out by black media sources that seems to be so hateful in regards to people who do something positive for the black community is weird to me. Like, I've noticed a lot of positive people inside of the black community, a lot of their stuff is overlooked, and what's reported about those people is always something negative. And I feel like a lot of these writers for these media sources are being paid to speak negatively about people who are actually positive or good for the black community.
Okay, honestly, I've had enough. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Really? 3 pieces. 3 from 3 people I have never met in my life. From 3 publications that are supposed to be about uplifting black people, which is all I have dedicated my life to doing. What hubris do I have? You people literally cannot stand that someone has studied and is speaking on what they studied, that someone has read and is speaking on what they read. You can't stand that someone loves us. You people who are continuing to attempt to break me down, you will not break me. You cannot break me. I am loved, I am anointed, I am touched, I am working through the blood of our ancestors. You will not break me. And it is so sad that you are so broken that this is the effort that you would take to try and get some clout. But I hope these people that are taking their time to bring me harm, one, I hope you understand that that is a reflection of your own hurt. It took me so long to know that I was worthy of loving myself. But I really do. I really do love myself. I wish that for everybody. Because when you love yourself, you don't harm that way. It ain't even in your functionality. And I know that there's been people in the past who may feel some type of way about me, but it's true. I had to learn how to love myself. So I hope that they learn that too. I hope these people that are using their skill and their talent to wield such darkness, I hope that they understand that as artists, that is such a misuse of your godlike skill. It really is. It really is. You know the godliness that comes from making something out of nothing? It's beautiful to be able to do that. So to do that, to inflict upon someone else, is trippy. It's really irresponsible.
Now, I'm aware that a lot of people don't like Amanda Seales the same way that they don't like Candace Owens. They are publishing negative stuff about both of these women when both of these women in their own way love the black community and are both trying to help the black community. And I think it's the same writer, if I'm not mistaken, that wrote about Candace Owens and specifically said she didn't like her. Why would you write that inside of an article that is written inside of a media source that is supposed to uplift black people? Like, it's not your personal blog. It's not your YouTube channel. It's literally the griot. Like, it's one of those publications that is only there to uplift black people. So if you have nothing positive to say, why are you writing the article? I'm surprised the publisher of this specific website allowed it.
So the griot joins the list of people, including Essence, to write hit pieces about Amanda Seales. Amanda is someone who has studied, who knows what she's talking about, and who understands the gravity of the moment that we find ourselves in. You media companies, especially you black ones who claim to celebrate and endorse and advertise and amplify black culture, to do some internal reflection on what that actually looks like.
I'm aware that a lot of people don't like Amanda Seales the same way that they don't like Candace Owens. And not for the same reasons, of course, because they're 2 different types of individuals. But at the same time, I think both of these women are misunderstood because they have not really found a sugar-coated way to speak about the negative things that happen inside of the black community. Amanda Seales is one of those very intelligent people who put in the work to go out there and do the proper research about her community. And Candace Owens is one of those people that has an opinion that is so logical in regards to the black community, but the black community can't overlook some of the insensitivity that she has. That seems like she has a lack of compassion for the black community. Either way, both of these women have a very polarizing perspective, and I see how it could be extremely difficult to consume what they're saying, because if you haven't done your own proper research, if you aren't the type of person that thinks logically all of the time and you think with your emotions sometimes, these two are going to take you there. You are literally going to be like, I can't stand either one of them. Whether you get support from the black community or not, on social media or just media in general, I want you guys to understand something. Money is power. And when you compare black dollars to non-black dollars, you will see how much power those white dollars have over our media sources. A lot of the African American networks are ran by people who are not melanated. Once you keep that in mind every time you look at these media sources, you will side-eye everything that's being reported in regards to the black community. Now, this is why I don't like statistical data. I used to be a data analyst. I was a data analyst for about 6 years. And I know that data can be manipulated. So that's partially the reason why I can't stand statistical data. But at the same time, when it comes to this data, when it's not melanated people doing the data in regards to the African American community, you have to look at it with a side eye. They have been so manipulative and so tactful when it comes to the information that they give us. What makes you think that the statistical data that they show us in regards to our community is accurate? Regardless to whether the statistical data that's being put out there is something that you agree with or not, can you really trust it at the end of the day? You can't look at it like it's factual. And it's the same thing with social media. I don't care if you're looking at the Griot, The Root, Damn Essence, Ebony Magazine, it does not matter. A lot of these companies, if not all, are ran by people who are not our color. Everything is so strategic and so manipulative when it comes to entertainment, including the news. You have to hold your horses before you start listening to what's being said. We can look at social media right now and see all of the negativity that's pushed to us on a regular and how popular it is. Like all of this low energy music, all of these reality TV shows where we're tearing at each other, all of the gender wars that's on social media, anything that has to do with the black community and violence and disrespect towards each other. Sometimes I feel like it's a circus, and the colorless people are the audience, and they're buying tickets to watch us sit there and tear at each other. That's all I want to say. I've said this before, even with my own content, if I post something that's divisive, it makes me more money than anything I post positive. We are being paid to destroy each other. Black on black crime, not just unalive each other. We're not only being paid to physically unalive each other, but we're being paid to intellectually, psychologically, emotionally unalive each other.
There are politics and there's money involved in these things, and that if you step on the wrong toes, we'll hire your own people to tear you down.